stocks as well, man. So the chip stocks as well ended up having they're recovering a little bit today, but from on Monday we ended up moving down, and this is the SMA Semiconductor ETF. So these are all the top semiconductors. We ended up moving down, and then overnight on Tuesday we ended up moving down even more. We ended up gapping down from 602 to 580. Now we're recovering. And, even on the DRAM ETF, these are the memory stocks that, I ended up putting in the Discord not too long ago. We ended up hitting this 60. And now they're recovering. Saying this to say, man, we dropped even more today due to that news of Trump talking about. But any dip you guys see, and I'll let Flash touch on this too, any dip you guys see, I'm just telling y'all to take advantage at this point because it's happening over and over.
And I got to reiterate with the Trump accounts, man. He's telling you right now that this is his last term as the president. He's going to hike these prices up. He's trying to set your kids up. You got to have a child, but he's setting your kids up for success. You started at $1,000 at birth. You know what I'm saying? Just off inflation.
Come on, man.
Buy that dip. There's nothing but opportunity right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we got these CEOs. We got the president himself giving out sauce. Man, grab a tip, man.
Everybody know about the stock market.
Come on now.
And this is a way for you guys to take advantage, man. So any dip you guys see, if you guys been following along with us, at this point, they don't last. Something with we just had good news last week saying that they were going to come together with the war, and now this week they're saying that their ceasefire is over. Trump is over here literally said, I don't want nothing to do. I don't want to deal with them guys.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with them. They're going back and forth. So hey, but any dip, take advantage, man. Take advantage.
Got to.
And that was all. And so that was just Monday, man. That was just all on Monday. What we had on Tuesday, like I said, we had the chips sell off even more. And for the people who want to take advantage of the chip sector, DRAM for the memory, that's what I'm looking at for the ETF, and SMH as the ETF for the semiconductors. And now, Flash, I want you to break down, because you know about the computers. They don't know you know about the computers, but break down exactly what the memory and the semiconductors do. Like, why is it so important for this AI race? Bro?
Because the way that your computer processes, you could just have, how like they they promote their GPUs major. Come get this. This is doing. They was dropping them all. They just dropped the 50 series.
Yeah. With
the AI built in, you get a lot of compute with the least amount of parts. So if you stack those, then it's, what I'm saying, you got a crazy PC, but you don't need too much in your PC for it to run. So the semiconductors, that's that's what brings everything to life, really. That's like the blood of the computer. You feel me? The GPU is that's the semiconductors low-key like it's the flow of everything.
Yeah.
The GPU makes sure that when it's flowing, it stays flowing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is up to par. You know what I'm saying?
It stands for the graphic processing unit.
Yeah.
So it's processing everything, making sure everything flows. Okay.
Like it bring the semiconductor brings it to life. The GPU brings it to.
Yep,
exactly.
And the memory, it holds all the information that it's doing.
Yeah. So it has its own storage of its own memory in there, and then now we get to talk about RAM. That's why I like this stock. It's called DRAM because the RAM, the highest RAM that you can buy right now is DDR5.
Okay.
DDR5 RAM, that's the fastest processing right now. Remember when there was a hike in RAM prices? DDR5 crazy hit that. I had built my PC before it got crazy. What you finna type?
I was about to look up the DRAM acronym, but break down what you were saying about your PC.
That I had built it, and I had taken advantage of getting the RAM early before the prices hiked, before they start putting. I think there was already AI in it, or just like getting more AI was getting more into it. I think that was the first 50 series that had dropped. And that was like Yeah, that was like last year.
So you had the RAM before it was even booming.
Yeah, it wasn't extremely expensive right now. Look, real quick. Okay.
Turn that personal mode on.
See stuff like this, man. I have literally, this is what I have right here. I got 16 gigs of DDR5.
Okay.
When I bought it, it was 130, maybe 150.
Wow.
You feel me?
So you can sell a used one and still make some profit.
You could sell a used one if it was brand new.
Wow.
Because it's in high demand right now. Everybody, the RAM, remember they were buying it up or something. I forget what happened. They were promoting, but RAM shot up like almost damn near triple. It was like $400. $350.
And now it done leveled out.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I feel like this is still expensive.
This is still expensive. Okay, yeah. Bet. See, and then I had looked up what it stands for: the dynamic random access memory, and specific type of semiconductor memory used as the primary working RAM, working memory in computers, smartphones, and servers.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's why by the layers and understanding the layers of AI is so important, because without any of this, we don't get a Claude, ChatGPT, OpenAI, none of that. So appreciate Flash for the breakdown, man. Rotation and value we had on Tuesday. Banks and insurers hit 52-week highs. Bank of America hit a 52-week high. U.S. Bancorp, all these other banks that we don't know. So Allstate even hit a 52-week high. Let's see what Bank of America is looking like, man. Bank of America. Bank of America hit a 52-week high the other day, sitting at $60 at the 52-week high. Ran from since May of this year at this low. We done ran 23% from 40, 49 to 60. Right? The only thing I really could say about this is that same money that you keep in Bank of America is not growing at the rate that you would have just invested into the company and bought some shares, right? So the banks don't give you no return on your money, less than 1%. But if you buy the banks, Bank of America, JP Morgan, this is what you get, man.
Is that not crazy concept?
That's crazy.
That you can invest into your bank?
You can invest into your bank.
Stock.
That's why I invest into SoFi. SoFi holds my money, and I invest into SoFi. You had JP Morgan even hit 3-4 year high, right? So you guys can invest into your bank, man.
JP Morgan is $330. Man. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that you can invest into a bank. SoFi is a company, right? So we know SoFi for being who they are because they built their name. We know JP Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America. These is actual government, not government, but like banks. You know what I'm saying? These are. I think they hold like bonds or whatever.
Yeah, and we could step back and think about that. Like you were just talking about, like these in our mind, we think that these guys are for us, for the government. They're supposed to. These guys have a whole balance sheet, like Microsoft, Meta. They're trying to make money. That's why they need you to invest, right? So, and put their money up in there. And if you got the top bank, like we know, J.P. Morgan and Bank of America, they Citibank, all these companies that we know, and banks that we know, these are companies, and you can invest into your bank on the stock market.
That shit's great.